So, the 30 seconds. So those male draftees, right? There are no other draftees. Um, so, well, there's multiple things I can tell you. Um, so, well, number one, let me get out the way about tomorrow. So, I'll get there, right? And I'll hang out for at least a few hours to see what's up. I should just wait the whole scenario, but and then it's Monday tomorrow, so the next time I'll go after right, well at 4 o'clock. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to say. Some of you business owners, if someone's willing to go without the money for the day, giving them the day off if you can spare one. All right. Um, all right. And then so 10 to I'll try. Actually, I should do 2 o'clock since um, people have that second lunch at one. That second period of lunch at one, etc. So all right, and then it's really a snap. I'll tell you. So Leo and all you draftees out there, picture yourselves right now in the future in this scenario with as if I was there with them in all those scenarios where they just weren't trying to stop talking and just trying to like be vocal, right? No big deal. And when they do their thing, make sure to picture that I might as well be right there with them because there won't be nothing outside the limit. So, and those places in Iran where those people budged or went after those people, and some got arrested. Um, that's not the whole view of the precincts and things like that. All right, military, right? Those people probably were just, so far out there they had to take them. You know what I'm saying? Then, if anything, so remember that, folks. These people are not. All right, and then so tomorrow also, um, uh, if things are relatively passive, right? While we're mustering, um, I'll we can call Leo in for an eyewitness, and then a beat cop just to stand in the corner if anything. And then there's the option of asking them since they're the registered. And if it's not generally passive or like chill, I'll just say no. That's all right. Right. We'll do it another time. But so generally it's a walk phase one. But if we have to do since we might as well we might as well not waste time in a phase one like as if it's all good. So we'll make it a phase two, even though we'll try to do the phase one to begin with of it, not being a phase one, right? There was that also. They were going to go quietly. That was fine. Um, and then there was that second scenario of if since they're the registered subduers of the area, right? Asking them if they want to do that final part where they're not submitting to the handcuffs. Oh, someone bring handcuffs. All right. I swear, no. This is the days. It's computer stuff. Uh, it's just, but like, I wanted to say it so bad and remember is what it really was. Just to say it right. All right. After that, you don't need to bring any weapons because we can just do a hand per every section of each limb, right? Of the arms, right? All right. And After that, we really want Leo, and then there's no harm in helping them subdue the individual, even if it's just the one. Well, no, and then we're there to make sure it stands, right? So they can bring the arms around as they do all together as one unit with like five pairs of um, five pairs of hands per arm. You know. Um, let's see. So at the jail, they will when they have to press the jail has to press charges on their inmates. Um, they have paperwork there. Um, um, okay, so also look, people, I want you to look at this. We're just going in there to take somebody to a jail. All right, picture it like my version, right? Okay, in the middle of it, there has to be a little bit of a tussle, but it's just getting the arms to the cuffs. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to picture these things because they're not going past the bounds of its standard. All right, Leo, and then um, uh, there's no point in you having to run after someone if once they start doing those protests again, right? And there's arrests, obvious arrests you can make. But if you can't walk to the individual and arrest them, then you shouldn't have to do the arrest at all, right? Because it's a protest. If anything, they'd have been dragged away to the jail cell, right? But they ain't trying to go to jail, or they're trying to, stand their ground, and you end up having to do what you do, or someone does that off stuff, and there you are with arrests having to be made and this and that. So let's see. Cottonmouth. If it's passive, if it's not passive and turns into protest looking, which turns well, it could end up turning into a riot. Not that it would. I'll cut it off once it gets loud. If we can't walk up into those offices as a group of people, like on a job, right? There's no real, maybe a generally. I mean, I know damn well we can all go in there laughing and joking and making jokes throughout the whole scenario, even while he's being subdued, right? All these freaking jokes and all that stuff is welcome because everyone will be like, all right, so, all right. I'm saying, right? You've got the stuff in your head. You know how you walk to the place. Well, sitting there laughing, right? You'll still have that stuff in your mind the same way because you're able to walk through it as well, right? Boom, 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 boom. Um, there's lots of leftover gear. Oh, those of you without your new clothes yet, in USA at least, how about that one? You, uh, dudes, you obviously never been to a thrift market because you will come up if you go to a whole bunch of centers and you will get what you're after. I ain't having that shit. $3 for a pair of pants, right? In some cases, $1 for a pair of pants in some cases. So that might be a little bit of my fault. Everyone already kind of knows that stuff. If you don't know about a certain, then you are freaking all out back, bro. So there you go. You got a leeway there, Fagetti's. Heard it before. All right, so seemed appropriate. All right, so let's see what else. Huh? All right, 10 a.m. I'll be there. And then all right. Other than laughing and joking and having a good time, because I know better. All right, please do that, or don't do anything else. Right? What would have obviously made sense to say. You can't play those games with me where you can't do what we're trying to do, and I'm like work. Now I'm going to do the draftee's job with them. Oh my god. No, it's nice. I'm happy to, and it'll get things started. All right. What we'll do is we'll do a dry run off of one of them, right, and then we'll go back and get the other one. If anything, at another place, then, and that time we'll do it on live here on Stingy Tube. Oh, I'll do it. And then I probably went back and locked it. What the? I swear to God, Cubans, you better be there. Homeboys, come on, don't play games with me. You younger ones, I'm calling homeboys, and those my age try. So, all right, we didn't come this far as a people. That's where I should do my speech. I will do it there. Like I said, playing with fire. So, but please come out. Don't play games as if something ain't hilarious. F y'all. By the way, on that note, where we were at, to leave off in a better way. Uh, so look, a sliver of that story, right, in Miami would be scenarios that dress like us, right? That's it, a sliver amount, and then mm, I mean, I'm sure there was some that just prefer the look, but as far as they damn sure weren't freaking doing those things. And then I told you, man, that shit is. Oh, that stuff's basically a show. And then there were just some times that it was different. So after that, um, honky gringos that never understood insinuations as far as it goes, right? Um, like a show. It's not even true. And then I'm telling you, it's Sliver. And then I just happen to be in this deplored, deplored. I happen to be with here in this area where women have to end up residing, because that's where they just ended up, like me, right in this deplored neighborhood. Utterly deplored. I think there's a ditch somewhere over there, right? Just in case someone out back for the between homes here in USA. There I go again, huh? Boy, I'm telling you, a bunch of pansies over here. You crazy. Oh, there's been a filtration of events with more shirt like individuals. Uh, uh, just, oh, you'll see for yourself. Right, and then so in any event, Gringo Honkies, that scenario is way smaller than you think, and the scenarios that look like me were saying stuff to like help you along the way of some to like steer you away from it stuff if you were paying attention. Those of you other old schooler gringos like Poison Clan, yeah, word up. All right, so let's see. After that, I didn't really have anything for you and was gonna go. I'm just over here because dude was sleeping and I didn't want to be sitting there yapping away, yakking yakety yakking away, yapping yapping, flapping my gums. Poor fellas. Dude, there's not a dude on earth that didn't hear that story about wives galore and my intro, right? Of trying to, and then, oh, this is why, what, right? And go in their mind like, just don't play games with me, fellas. Oh, they were just very sad they couldn't keep you two, is what it was, fellas, right? The lady, modern day caveman because they were in the lead because they were bigger, right? Then, never mind. Then there's box government bread I was going to go into, right? Turned out to be their hero. I did, I finally said, yeah, well, I might as well go over there and do it myself, right? And I was like, oh, snaps. And that's where freaking Monday come in. All right, so Tuesday I'll plan Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll plan for being there around. We should look up their schedule and make sure they're going to be in the office. Um, and then but and Tuesday or Wednesday, right? At 4 o'clock or 3:30. Get 3 to 3:30. Getting there around right. Hey, I didn't have any next time I go there, I'll make sure to leave 30 freaking oops. I wasn't have a great day napkins and some yarn. Maybe you can all right. No, freaking I the other week freaking stuff. I left one napkin and there's like between the different shifts, I don't know how many. All right. What else? Oh man, it is cigar time, folks. Heavenly cigar time. Hey, businesses. Oh man, path ain't this the bomb, bro? Hey, businesses. And then some of you businesses, right? You're uh, not. I mean, you might be well off in things, but it's like you got good quality stuff, right? Or like paper, right? It's pad of paper, but it's thinner than you. You know, that's fine. Um, and the freaking just differences, right? That's fine. Just um, the situation I'm talking about is where in people going around and it's completely freaking different, and it's ends up wasting. I wasted considerable because I only make 1,000 amount of money, but freaking but and then listen, you're supposed to be ordering things like cigars. Uh, there's always time to spend money, times to spend money at the corner stores, right? Um, and so, and then you'll have money to sample other cigars they might have. All right, that are more expensive, right? You can always like go in there and buy all the same people going in there buying uh, a few a month because they're just going through and changing. In any event, make sure to go to your places and spend money. Don't be blending story again. All right. What else? Um, Freaking I ended up just ordering some things. Is why I haven't been um, um, and I have no other money. Otherwise, I would go around and do things like that. So what else? Um, so uh, the important thing to do, right, is what we'll do is record the scenario, right, and then everyone just be either chilling, not saying nothing because we're in the middle of a job, or some jokes, right? Because no one's freaking gonna what I mean, go outside, find a dumpster to light on fire. That's the story behind it. There ain't no big freaking. right? We're there to subdue, is the point, right? I don't know, draftees. What else do you do other than wander around in circles? Um, so let's see. Uh, right, anything out of my expectation of that, which what you would see maybe on, despite the information, cops shows with cops on them, the show Cops, right? I know everyone's seen the American Cops, right, show, and it's subdued. I don't even think they show fights. They know better not to, huh? Oh, no. Never a cop around when you need them anymore till today, baby. Today's baby. And then some. Stingy to take your good intentions and shove them up your ass or pay me my money. Don't slow my feed. Outside of, oh right, the right, gringos, the freaking god danged stores, thrift shops. All right. Ask around before you run off looking for, because you want major centers. All right. Um, all right. Um, let's see. And then trickle down into scenarios if you haven't found it. I'm telling you, like, so every weekend, go to a new spot. All right. And now that scenario might be, if you're going back the next week, they'll have a whole new. Well, no. What you want to do is go the next every weekend for a trip out. You can even take the bus, and or right, if you want, right, and checking things out. Oh, excuse me, I mixed. Because it damn sure ain't just gringos. Excuse me. Uh, I'm just trying to save brain space, and then something goes wrong, and I'm like, whoa, totally freaking uh, wasting more time because y'all are freaking crazy. So, all right. With that in mind, picture like me sitting there, right, coaching this scenario with the perpetrator. Like, well, this is just what it is as we're walking, and he's saying things, right, saying whatever comes to mind, right, um, and you know, I'll be saying things like that would he wouldn't be able to retort to, and that's it. I'll do the all the verbal, all of it, every last bit. All right. And as far as for the crowd with the Leo talking to them, and the perpetrators, and right, oh, and office staff around them. Make sure to smile when you see them. All right, let's make that like a rule. All right, we're not trying to take them home and scare. At least said, Africa, what's up, man? You gotta. Right, I haven't been seeing stuff. Huh? Is what's up. Everyone's like, that's too much work. Just forget it, bro. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm sure also went with it. Oh man, and I didn't even have a chance. Man, now look at them. Set aside. Mm, mm, mm. They can like dance. Smoke it up if you got it, militias. We should make a 420. Oh, it's 427, 427, huh? What we want is the number that most meets the closest time everyone would have the opportunity to smoke one. All right. And there might be a few throughout the day. What was I doing? Oh, trying to get the weed. Food. Hunky love, baby. Y'all are just so precious. Precious. I didn't have that one back in the day. Lucky bastards. I would have thrown that in there too, dude. Ooh. I haven't brushed. Oh, I've been brushing regularly. And you want to know what I realized? By the end of the freaking day, the stuff is white on the tongue. Or the next morning, at least. So what? It happened when you sleep or something? Hmm. Everyone either didn't brush enough or they brushed regularly, right? Know the differences. Time for testing. So, let's see. So, we should all be in a protective scenario, of course, right? And as much as possible, that can be of situations. So, but government, right? People like how we should go through and do things. Even I say to do things, even though um, it's safer than I'll get out, right? Um, that's called, oh, with the bot scenario being here, and if you're not catching that, you'll have like the fourth step past it of problems all of a sudden happen to you, and there you fall over and smack your forehead on the pavement, missing a step. Uh, what else, huh? All right, so Vagabonds of Earth. Now we're going to. Already got that stuff out. What else? Anything else? No, I think that's it. Women don't do wrong things. Just leave them alone, right? If I show some entertainment that has, shows a misstep a girl might do, right? Leave them alone. Um, so let's see. All right. So draftees out there, right? Uh, uh, Remember, write that stuff down about it's a subdue or you're going home. All right. As soon as it becomes different than a subdue outside of noise sense, right? Those of you trying to do it, they might just sit there hollering, right? And just do the process with them in the area. And those of you, you have to support them so that they don't get taken. And if you just use your hands and things like that, they can't they know you're not going to hurt them, so they can't actually fire at you. And even if you have weapons these days, because it's defensive, they can't know until you use it, right? And if you're doing it to prevent them, if you stick them with a pitchfork, right? To prevent someone from being taken, right? You start, right? They know why it is. You don't use the weapon until it's defensive. All right. But I doubt anybody with pitchforks is going to show up tomorrow. What we're doing. That's just for people. So you can. You're in a different game over there, then, right? Since you're not going to be passive about it, right? So we don't need no more damn horror stories all throughout the day in press. There's plenty that are random scenarios, right? Where we don't need uh, all that time you could have spent doing paperwork for the victim's family and victim, that means. So I ain't having that shit. All right. And then, so you look like a bunch of pansies. And it's true. Oh, there's other pansy material. Things just work out that way sometimes. Some of the stuff I say beats your brain from having to get to it with you. We're thinking about so many things and trying to focus on things. Some of the things, right? Um, so, what else, huh? All right. Okay. So listen. Um. So paying attention. Right. Right. So. Um. Damn. The clothing scenario doesn't really work right with my saying gray, black, and white. Oh, hey, before you miss out, third world or neighborhood communities, youngins, make sure you enterprise. All right, you got all your stuff together. Right, try and enterprise. All right, come up with ideas people might need still around. All right, eat ice cream. Have enough money to eat ice cream all month long for a month if you do enough jobs. So don't play games and then give the money to your parents to get the bulk package, right? You're just gonna have to. Well, until I can save you, youngins. There you go. All right. Let's see what else. Um, so I need to smoke one first before we hang up. I need to smoke with you. Thanks, government bread. I hate caring about you, or uh, government red draftee. Excuse me. You freaking like. I just want to get it over with to where because this is the part that kills me. That's why I shortened your time because I don't want to have to sit here and be like, oh my god, are they gonna do it? All right, well let's smoke one. Is this not the craziest story? The rest of us. It's tragic. Reminds me of Romance on Earth before me. Finally, just pathetic. I got beers in there, tequila, juice. I had them both days. I just haven't been uh, dipping, dipping into the sauce. Yep. Oh man, I am telling you. Oh, I think yesterday I did have a couple shots, but that's that regular use. Like I told you about them ecstasy pill things that went around or still go around, right? That's the difference, all right? You alcohol junkies to like feeling so pathetically good. I ain't carrying that stuff over there. I guess I will. I got my box here. Yep, and I put a whole freaking like window or block thing, and then I gonna add today. It was still good. Um,
but I can sit if I add some. Um, uh, oh, it looks like cardboard, but it's paper version for packaging. And I'm gonna tape it around the edges. Punks, punks, rockers. Those games so everybody of us can join in. Stay with me. No, 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 no.